life's kind of humbled me along the way. And welcome to my show. Still works. Said I didn't do this, but whatever it was, it was a problem for somebody else. I haven't bought myself one. Tastes pretty good. Sorry, don't like to be judged. Judge much? Oh yeah, all the time. Anyway, yesterday when I went for a walk, well actually let's go back 2 days. Okay, so first of all I came across a budgie in my backyard and it was lost, and you can tell it was lost. It needed, someone to help it, but you couldn't catch the budgie, so I don't know what ended up happening to us. However, yesterday on my walk home, I found another bird that looked like it had broken its wing. So I've been getting sent these birds recently, and to help the bird, I put it in a box and then put it in a massive box, gave it some bird food, like birdie food that it would want to eat, and made it comfortable in there, and I left it outside, and hopefully it's flown away.
This video was made in 2022. That bird has appeared every year since then. It's now 2024, November 2024. So yeah, that bird hangs around quite a bit. I guess he's a familiar. Save a life, make a friend.
So overall, trying to be a good person, and I picked up litter at the park I went to, but that's a normal thing. We live in a pretty dirty world, don't we? Oh, reminded me, Southeast Asia. Have you ever breathed in Southeast Asia? Like that hot heat, the sticky kind of, breathed it in with that disgusting scent that it has, but it's so good. It is so good. I miss it. I have to get back to Southeast Asia. I love that smell. Just saying. I guess where I'm going with this is life's kind of humbled me along the way, and I've got a feeling that it's been humbling other people too. I have some very different beliefs on life, the world, blah, 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 when I was younger, but yeah, it's definitely humbled me. I'd like to think I'm at a stage now where I'd be able to move more into my North Node kind of being, like I'm a North Node. Actually, I just matter. But soulmate from the past, they're there to help you, bring you back out of the cocoon that you've been putting yourself in. I imagine you've also been seeing a lot of butterflies recently, maybe even dragonflies. When they do present, be open to them. And also, I had a dream the other night. I was being driven around in a stretch car. Like it was funny because it's like a Commodore, like a souped up Commodore that was all stretched away. There was an ex-partner of mine driving around who was, when I was like 17, 18. He was back, power and control, And I sat in the back and I complained a bit. Why were we driving around? He got all uncomfortable and started making excuses, and I kept going, nagging, I guess, until he said, because I am the driver, just smiled, and I felt satisfaction, and I was like, I know you're the driver. I have known for lifetimes, led for lifetimes by this patriarchal rule, and it's turned into a toxic masculine. How many lifetimes have we been having where the toxic masculine's in control, and we don't have the divine warrior being the one that's in control? Male warrior, the divine I'm definitely not one that really wants to break the mold on femininity and masculinity, but I have I like to see like perfect balance between the two, because we've all got that aspect inside of us. You know, we've got the male and we've got the female parts of us. We've got the masculine and the feminine. Being led by toxic masculinity actually brings out masculinity a lot more in females. So whilst we don't want to be masculine, a lot of us in previous relationships, or perhaps relationships we're still in now that are making us unhappy, we've been forced to be very masculine because we're not able to really embrace our divine femininity, either through jealousy of our partner, which can happen, somebody trying to crush you down, which brings me into other notes I was taking. Oh, also I'd like to say I do not own the rights to any of the music playing in the background. We had a group of bad apples, but you've turned within and healed, or you've got the possibility of being able to do that. Within the experience, you have found your darkness, you have found your light. So we're looking at more duality and balance there as well. You can love unconditionally, without condition. The bad apples aren't rotten all the way through, but mostly, depending on where you're at in your journey. Your partner's projecting onto you, you're not enough. You would make excuses like he treats me bad, but because you've been brainwashed, you want to make excuses for the person you love. But at the end of the day, you've been targeted by this person. And victims ruminate, and you'll think and think and think. Say, an example would be a partner that's going out for the night and leaving you behind for the night will start a massive fight with you before they go out. So first of all, they can feel justified in going out, and second of all, so they can have you calling their phone all the time, or have you ruminating or crying, or and acting crazy, and they can look at their phone ring and say to the people surrounding them, oh look, oh she's crazy, oh look, another phone call, oh that person's insane. But no one's taking into consideration what actually happened to you prior to them going out. They know what they're doing. That was quite planned. Yeah, you look like a crazy person, and they've just treated you terribly to get you to respond like that. It's pre-planned. Well, so ruminating is like thinking and thinking and thinking. There's some people I don't sit with. I will not hang around with or talk to, because I don't want to have to think about what they were saying to me and a couple of hours later and go, oh, that's what they meant. I'm pretty straightforward and direct. If somebody wants to have me thinking about them later, like ruminating afterwards, and I won't be around that person. Why? Because fuck off. I don't need that in my life. You know what I mean? You're either straightforward, straight out, and no smokes and mirrors. However, when you when you are crapped in a narcissistic kind of situation, this is why people say, oh, why do abuse women, or abuse women or abuse men? The narc creates toxic shame within the individual. You can find that you've had your dreams destroyed and you're working for them. The dream is to keep them happy, or to have them happy with you. That's all by design. Hearing things like, without me, you will have nothing. Without me, when the truth is, without them, you would be able to take your life back. You'd be able to step into your I am power and take your dreams back. Yes, I'm not saying that if you don't face it, if you don't face what you've been through, you're never going to heal from it. You've got to go through the emotional alchemy of the issues that brought them to you in the first place. The whole experience of meeting them was to bring you the gift. The cruelty in this world wouldn't happen if God existed. So I don't believe in God, but no, that's not the reality. He loves all of us, even the person who's being extremely cruel. He loves us here to experience. It's not up to God to save us. It's up to us to be met with challenges and save ourselves and what we can. Yes, there is pain in the world. Yes, there is things that we'd like to see change, but we need to be the change within our world. It's not up to God to do it. And there are universal laws. a lot of people don't follow by. Universal law is real. Evil exists for you to see who you are not, just like a narcissistic or sociopathic relationship will exist to show you who you are not. It is a game to them. Yes, they're unhealed people. That's why they project and hurt. Being comfortable in your own skin is something that you've got to get used to. You're going to have to do a lot of soul searching and going a lot within. You know, doing the mirror work, standing in front of the mirror, staring in the mirror, finding yourself again. Have you ever, I think one of the first times I ever looked in the mirror, I had a memory of looking in the mirror as a really young, how did I get in this bitch? I am in this bitch. We're actually like made of the same thing stars are. It's amazing. So we're all stardust, actualized. You gotta get comfortable in your own skin. It's not easy to get a place here on earth. So maybe they have brought a gift to you, and that gift is going to be growth and expansion for yourself. So this is alchemy. I want you all, just for 1 second, shut your eyes. What do you see?
In early
Pitch black.
2022.
So you are the creator of universe. Without
Course due out
having your
March,
eyes
emotional,
open, nothing
alchemical
exists.
force. Be one of
Person
the
like
first of
Sam
you.
don't own the rights to the music. Christian soldiers